We got some bad news. Will Fuller the fifth got suspended for 6 games for taking illegal substances not allowed in the NFL. He put it up on Instagram and he said this. I'm putting it up on the screen as well. He said, "Earlier this year, I sought treatment from a medical professional who prescribed medication that he believed to be permitted under NFL drug policy. As it turns out, my trust in this professional was misplaced because this medication was not a permitted substance under the NFL policy of performance enhancing substances. As a result of this mistake, I have been suspended for 6 games for taking this prohibited medication. I want to sincerely apologize to the Texans organization and all of the fans for this mistake. I am looking forward to putting this all behind me and returning better than ever in 2021. It sucks. As we all know, Will Fuller was having an amazing season. As we all know, Will Fuller was proving to everyone that he was a wide receiver one. As we all know, Will Fuller has not been able to stay healthy up until this year. And now we know why he was able to stay healthy this year. Whatever he was taking was clearly helping him stay on the field. Now, do I believe Will Fuller? Yes, I 100% believe Will Fuller that he legitimately didn't know. I mean, the list of banned substances in the NFL is like huge. Huge. So, most of the time, when players take, a banned substance, unless like you're Brian Cushing and straight up, injecting roids, but, unless you're like that, most of the time, players take a banned substance. It is completely accidental because the list of those substances that are banned is like huge. That most of the time, they seek attention and they have other people check for them. Hey, is this thing? Can I use this thing? So the guy that Will Fuller went to, the people that Will Fuller went to, he trusted them, and they did the research for them, or claimed that they did the research for him, and said that that substance was allowed in the NFL, and it turns out it wasn't. So I 100% believe Will Fuller, because Will Fuller does not strike me as a dude that would do that. Like some people, you can just tell, it's like, hey man, that guy, yeah, I don't believe you. Like, I remember a few years back, I believe it was Robert Mathis from the Indianapolis Colts. He got suspended as well for, same thing, PEDs, but in his situation, he was just taking, a medication that would help him have kids, and the NFL banned him for it. So, it's, so easy to be taking a product that you would think isn't banned in the NFL, but is. For example, Dwayne Brown flew down to Mexico. He ate meat. The meat had a substance in it that was banned in the NFL. So, out of these times is accidental. And I feel like with Will Fuller, I feel like he shouldn't have trusted those people. Maybe he should have did, more research. I feel like he did make a mistake in that regard. But I do not think Will Fuller did this intentional. Now, what does it mean for the Texans? I've been saying the season's over. The season's been over since 0-4. And if you were one of those people that still believed the season still had, some promise left or whatever, there was still a chance. Well, now that Will Fuller's gone, this season's officially over. Because without William Fuller, man, I don't know if this Texans offense can operate how it's been operating. I really don't. He's always been the big playmaker for Deshaun Watson. Even when DeAndre was here, Will Fuller was a big playmaker. Without Will Fuller, the Texans offense always took a step back. But keep in mind, there's a reason why the Texans brought in Brandon Cooks. There's a reason. That reason being Will Fuller insurance. If something were to happen to Will Fuller, at the time we were thinking health reasons, not PED reasons. But we always said, if something happens to Will Fuller, then Brandon Cooks can take that Will Fuller role. Now, we're going to find out, can Brandon Cooks actually play that role that Will Fuller plays, a stretch the field type of guy? I mean, obviously he's got the speed to do so, but can he actually do it being wide receiver one, And, I mean, I do feel like there is definitely a lot of positives that come out of this. Like, I really do. Like, as bad as it might sound, and I love Will Fuller, I hope that they re-sign him so I can get his jersey. I feel like there's more positives than negatives that come out of Will Fuller being, suspended. I mean, I can only really think of two negatives. Negative one, I mean, we don't get to see Will Fuller out there, and obviously it sucks for Will Fuller because he wants to be out there. And then the second negative, he's on my fantasy football team, so yeah, I'm kind of screwed in that regard. But other than that, I don't find any other negatives. And in terms of positives, like I already said, Brandon Cooks. Like, what can Brandon Cooks do? Another positive, way more Kiki QT playing time. Young player. What can he do in the slot now? Randall Cobb's going to be out for, a couple more weeks. What else? The one we've all been waiting for. Isaiah Coulter. We finally get to see Isaiah Coulter, unless they decide to play, Steven Mitchell or, what's his name, Chad Henson. But even then, I wouldn't mind them playing Steven Mitchell or Chad Henson. So we get to see these young players finally play, and that's something that we've been asking for since the Texans started 0-4. And now that Will Fuller is, unfortunately out for the year, well, he's out for the year and 1 game next season, since it is indeed a 6-game suspension with 5 games to go. I mean, yeah, it sucks. We don't get to see Will Fuller out there anymore, but we get to see the young guys. We finally get to see if Isaiah Coulter can actually turn into something. We can finally see if Kiki has officially bounced back, and maybe we'll see, if Brandon Cooks can be wide receiver one. Like, what if they don't re-sign Will Fuller and we are forced to keep Brandon Cooks, Randall Cobb, Kiki QT, and Isaiah Coulter? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, it's a good preview, and another positive that comes out to it, not for Will Fuller, but for the Texans team, I guess, is the price for Will Fuller probably goes down, because now you could say, okay, buddy, you weren't able to stay healthy your whole career, but then you took these PEDs, and then you were able to stay healthy. I don't know about all that, man. You could, not necessarily lowball Will Fuller, but pay him more than what he would have earned if he would have stayed healthy all 16 games, without the whole PED suspension. So, the way I see it, yeah, it sucks because I want a Will Fuller jersey. Yeah, it sucks because I'm pretty sure Will Fuller wants to be out there. Yeah, it sucks because it's fun to watch Will Fuller play. But in the long run, short term as well, we finally get to see these younger players play. And that's something we've been begging for since the 0-4 start. So, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys for today. A little sticky quickie. But, yeah, comment down below your opinion on the Will Fuller suspension. And be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.